Fellow traders, 'tis I, the Rumpled One, coming to you on Tuesday, June the 2nd, the year's 2026. Let's talk trading. Do the math. These videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. And make sure you do the math when you're putting your risk management in place so you don't lose more than you're willing to lose while you are trading. So do the math. It's funny because I actually wrote a blues song called Do the Math. But when it comes to trading, there's just certain math that you have to do. And as I said earlier, part of it is figuring out your risk management. Um, I saw something or heard something while looking at what some other traders do. And if the math says that you can get knocked out of the game on one trade, then it's game over. So you have to make sure that when you're trading, that you have things set up so that can't happen. I mean, and if you lose half your pile, then you have to basically double what you have left just to get back to zero. And that math, over the long term just doesn't compute. I did see something interesting from was reading from one trader or watching their video. A lot of times, what I'll do is I will see a video, and then if I can, I'll let the AI summarize the video, the YouTube AI, and then I'll read through the summary. And if it sounds good, then I'll watch the video. Otherwise, if it's just something, yeah, I know that, yeah, I know that, yeah, I know that, then I'll move on to the next video. So that cuts down the watch time and some of the things I don't need to hear. But in this particular one, it just made a whole lot of sense. And so you have to make sure you do the math to protect it. And then, there's a lot of other math associated with trading. I mean, you know, a bunch of different things when you do a detailed report. Um, in fact, if you hit the Control T and then you go to your account history, which I don't have any loaded here. So maybe I'll do custom period. Let's just do last month. Did it load up? It's going to load up any history. I thought I had some trading history. From last month. Let's do last 6 months. There we go. Because this is in my testing account. It's not real money, demo account. And so then what you do is you right click on it and you can save as a detailed report. And then you can save it to your downloads file. Then it comes up and you can see all of your trades. And here I was doing some EA testing. But this gives you all your trades. And then you come down here and you see some other numbers. And as you can see, this is why I test, because something didn't work out, obviously. I don't even remember what I was doing there. I was probably doing something crazy. But it shows you, your percentage won, percentage lost. It shows you your profit per trade and your loss per trade. And so, and the average. So you can see here, the average loss is like 10 times the average profit, which, obviously you'll kill your account if you do that for real. And so that's just something you want to make sure that you're focusing on, because you have to look at your percent won, then time your average winnings, and then your percent loss times your average winnings, and then that's how you can see if you've got a positive expectancy. So obviously, whatever I was testing, that wasn't the case. I don't remember I think it was something crazy I came up with just to see. Well, you can see here, sometimes you get on a win streak and sometimes you get on a lose streak. But the problem with these numbers, though, is say you're running something and you might have 10 open trades. Well, depending on how they get closed, when they get closed, um, you could have, if you had 5 winners and 5 losers, you could have a streak of 5 wins and then a streak of 5 losers, but it was all in the same batch. But you could have 5 streaks where it was a win, a loss, a win, a loss, a win, a loss. So sometimes you got to be careful and just know exactly what you're looking at. So once again, you got to do the math. And so you can see here, if you've got the wins, consecutive win average is 11, consecutive loss. So this is something you can use when you do this math. You say, well, wait a minute. Um, if I'm going to lose 5 times in a row, is there something I can do to mitigate that? And once again, you look at this largest. See, this is why you can't take the big hits. I mean, that's 8 times, over 8 times the largest win. So this is one of those things where was I don't remember. Was this an oversized trade where maybe I was trading 10 lots as opposed to one mini lot? Or I think I was mainly testing, if I remember correctly, looking at some of these. Let's see, maybe can we find that? I hmm, I don't see it. Yeah, I was testing some EAs, some trade ideas. Yeah, higher low, lower high, last cross. That would be the indicator 2 trade. And if you're wondering about the cancels, what will happen is sometimes running the EA, what it will do is it'll put an order out there, and then it's like, nope, that one's no longer valid, so we cancel that. So that's why you see a lot of these buy stops canceled. So it's like if you want to buy and the price drops and this one didn't fire, it'll cancel that one and put one in lower. You got some upper and lower zone buys and sells, and yeah, I don't know what I was doing trading the New Zealand CAD and the Euro, Swiss. So obviously I was doing something. I was really having some fun trading. Um, I got a Bambino flex buy and sell. So when you're doing this math here, oh yeah, see these are definitely some outside trades. I'm trying to remember what I was doing at the beginning of the year here. But you can see here, I was experimenting with something. Let's see, there's a huge 15 pip loss there. And there's another huge loss. And another one, and another one, and another one. So I'm trying to remember exactly what I was doing back then. I'm not sure. I was testing something, so when you see something like this, it's almost like, hey, you need to do the opposite, because the price started at 135.067 and it went all the way down to 134.76. So no, that's op no, that's opposite. It was shorting it, and it was running up. So for some reason, I don't remember. And there was a stop being put in. So once again, taking a look at this, if you've never looked at it, these are the kind of numbers that you need to look at. You're trading, you don't have to do this every day, but probably you could either do it, at the end of the week to see how you did, or at the end of the month, just depending, if you're a day trader versus maybe you only trade a few times a week, a few times a month. But these numbers, expected payout, that needs to be a positive number for sure. And so if you've got new ideas, sometimes it's best to put them in the demo. And if you can write a little EA and let it fire off to see how it actually responds in real time, whether or not you want to trade in real time. Now, let me see. Let me put that back just so it. Okay. So, for example, I've been experimenting with a couple of new things, like my open PM scalper is saying to buy here, and with my order flow. So starting here, this would have gotten me in if I took that second trade right about here, call it 60. I probably would have gotten in around 68. So taking that trade would have been profitable so far. We had news come out today, and what was interesting was, I'm trying to remember, see that this is when the news dropped, but I was trading here, and I got in a trade. It went against me a little bit, and then it went up. And I said, you know what? I got to wait till after the news to trade. And I haven't put a trade on since, because now I'm doing the video. And then I was talking to some buddies, and then the news dropped. And I just didn't like what I saw at the time. And sometimes if you don't like what you see, then don't trade. Just wait, because it's looking like we're getting near the high. We know this range probably needs to be bigger than 32 before the end of the day. So, fellow traders, do the math, take the time, because it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.